right. Hello. I'm just going to write a comment to see if anybody's there. I just give it a few moments to see if anybody is getting on. And if you said you were going to join, just a little comment down below and let me know that you're here. All right, so for today, we got third eye flow for trust and inner wisdom. So we're gonna just boost our inner trust and just trust the path of life, thing that is going on around here today and in the world. Again, if you're on and you contacted me that you'll be joining, just leave a comment. I know you're here. And today's flow will be mostly slow and relaxing, and we will be in child's pose a lot because child's pose really activates the third eye. Um, and there's a few standing poses and a little bit of movement to get our energy flowing and going, and a pranayama breath uh, that'll help push the energy up to our third eye. All right. All right. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for sharing. One pop on. All right, so I'm gonna make my way back and see if I have any text messages. It was hard to find the live link. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to fix that. Um, Hopefully it'll just come up as a notification. We'll give it just a few more moments then. I'll see if I get any text messages from those who plan to join and are looking for me. All right. Okay, Kelly, if you want to just let people know how you found it, I think I have another one that is trying to find the link. Um, I'm not sure how to do that. Let me see if I can find it on my phone and just let this person know that I'm how to find the live. Okay, it's right at the top of my page, it looks like. I'm going to try to pin this to the top and see if people can find it easier that way. Typed in your name and it was on your page. Okay, thanks, Steph. Thanks for letting me know. So I'll go to my page. Welcome back, Steph. Good to have you. Just a couple more moments here. All right. Homepage, then under videos for me. Okay. go to my page and thank you, Kelly. I will let her know. And another one that I know is joining, I'm just going to text her that. All right. Hey, Sam. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you could join. All right. All right. I'll start to like these. Hi, Andrea. All right. People are finding it. This is take about 5 minutes. Okay. Let me see if she found it. Okay. All right. We got them on. All right. Welcome. All right, so I think we can get started now. I think I heard from mostly everybody that was planning to join live. Hi, Kelly. I see you're joining. Another Kelly. Wonderful. Okay, Laura's here. All right, great. Let's get started then. I got everyone who at least contacted me and wanted to be live. So again, I am not not mirroring. So we'll be on probably opposite sides. And it's kind of funny because I look at the computer and it's like the opposite of what I'm here. So just keep that in mind. And I try to tell you right and left. And if you knew you did the opposite, just go with the flow. That's what yoga is about. So our flow will be based on the third eye chakra. And I like working with the third eye as it connects us to wisdom and our trust. And that chakra is right here in the space between the brows. And yeah, so it just connects us with our higher wisdom. And we're going to start in child's pose today. I did say bring a block if you have a block or a stack of books or something. You might not use it, we might use it. Go ahead and situate yourself in child's pose with your knees as wide as the long edge of your mat. You can place your forehead on the earth right at the third eye there. And if it's too much, you can always place the block under your third eye. And that just helps release a little bit of the stress of the pose. Or if you get dizzy, use a block under the forehead or your hands. So we'll be here for just a few moments to start with our grounding meditation. So taking a nice deep breath in, filling up the space. And while you're in child's pose, I'm actually going to sit up so that I can talk and you can hear me. So taking a deep breath in, expanding your rib cage. And exhale out. Inhaling, feel the breath fill up your entire abdominal region. And exhale, release. One more deep breath in. Exhale, side out the mouth. And for those just joining in, child's pose here. I want you to envision a nice indigo light starting to spin like a wheel in the center of your brows, between your brows and your forehead. And feel the space Feel the forehead connect to the earth. Feel the vibrations of Mother Earth coming up through your floors, all the way up to your third eye. And breathe into this space. Bring a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And just resting back in child's pose. Now visualize your third eye beginning to open. Maybe sending your own gaze up towards the center of your forehead, the third eye. Just feel the opening. Notice it preparing you to see the actuality of all the people that you come in contact with or have seen across your newsfeed. It's preparing you to see the highest of everyone else around you. That will help you connect to your own higher self. A few affirmations throughout this practice. Our first is I trust my inner guidance and the wisdom that I receive. Trust my inner guidance and the wisdom that I receive. And resting in child's pose while we work through this meditation. See if you can sink your hips back even further towards the heels. Just surrendering to the earth here. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale it out the mouth. Then your next inhale, shifting the block to the side if you used it. Walking your hands back towards your legs and your knees. We're going to sit in hero's pose on our knees. I'm just going to turn to the front. If you'd like to use that block or step underneath your seat, feel free to do so. So this is just an option. Bring hands behind the small of the back. Squeeze the elbows together and push the heart up towards the sky. Feel the expansion across your chest. And feel the third eye just gazing up towards the universe. Feel it opening to that inner wisdom and your higher self. One more breath here. Exhale out the mouth. Coming back through center. Our hands in Anjali Mudra, so prayer position. We'll take our mudra for today, and this mudra connects to our third eye, helping us trust the inner wisdom and making it more clear for us to see. So we'll keep our fingers together and then pull your palms apart and the thumbs pointing down towards your seat. Then you take that right pointer finger and kind of just bring it down into the center of this triangle that you formed. And just breathe here with this mudra. I'm just going to close my shade back here. It's a little more difficult to see with it. Thank you for notifying me. I'm just going to close out this. All right. So sitting with your mudra. And we'll start our mantra for today. So our mantra is just the Om that we all are familiar with in regular yoga classes. So keeping mudra connect with our breath again. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, side out the mouth. And our next exhale, we'll do the Om. Inhale. Om. Two more. Inhale. Om. And one more. Inhale. Feel that vibration in your own body. Notice how your lungs and your vocal cords radiate that sound out to every cell in your body. And Om is our sound of the universe, the sound that was created as the universe came to life. So taking another breath in and exhale it out. We're going to stay in this seat, so you can keep the mudra if you'd like, or you can release it. Our next thing we're going to do is our pranayama breath. So it's a Kapalbhati breathing. So it's a quick exhale. So you're taking inhale naturally and then exhale out the nose really quick. So I like to put my hand on my belly to make sure that I'm pushing with my abdominal muscles for this breath work. And what it does is it sends the prana up your kundalini pathways, up to your lungs and all the way up to your third eye to help stimulate it. So we'll go ahead and start that, taking an inhale and then quick exhales. And your inhale naturally, real quick, and then quick exhales. Five, four, three, two, one. And take a normal breath here. And if any time you get dizzy with this breath work, feel free to take a break as you need. So this is yoga, it's your practice. Just go ahead and do what feels good for you, and we give it a try. That's the point of yoga and practicing, is to try everything and work with it in your own body. So again, we'll do another round of that breath work. Inhaling and quick exhales out the nose. Inhaling and quick exhales. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay, take a normal breath. And we got one more round of that. Just strengthening our lungs again, continuing our lung practice from last week. Go ahead and take another cleansing breath in. Exhale it out. So again, an inhale and quick exhales as your inhale is then natural after that. So you're like pushing it out, forcefully push the exhale out with your abdominal muscles. About 20 more. Quick exhales. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Okay, just bring your breath back to normal. Maybe close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale all the way down to your roots, base of your spine. And exhale, release. Feel the shoulders rock down your back. And we'll go ahead and breathe our eyes open if they're closed. Remove the block if you used one. We'll make our way back to child's pose. We're going to start our movement here. Time in child's pose, let's bring our legs about width apart and the feet in line with the knees. On your inhale, shimmy forward up to cow pose, dropping the navel towards your mat, lifting the third eye, the gaze up towards the sky. And then exhale, push into the hands, round the spine, scoop the belly, push it back into child's pose. Inhaling, slither forward up to your cow pose. Shine that third eye forward. Exhale, scoop the belly, round the spine, back to cat pose. And just continue this motion with your own breath. We inhale to the cow. Exhale, round the spine, sit back to your cat or your child's pose. Inhaling the cow, navel drops, tilt in the pelvis. Exhale, push into the cat pose, round the spine, back to child's pose. Move through this about 4 more times with your own breath, just naturally moving along. Just feel the energy begin to start with your body. Breathing, moving gracefully. And take one more round here. So inhaling to your child or your cow pose, messing up my words. Exhale to your cat. And just hold back in child's pose here. Again, ground that forehead. Feel the third eye connection to the earth. Just take a moment here. Connect back to your breath. One more breath here. Then your next inhale, coming back through cow pose. Exhale, come to a neutral spine. So kind of scooping the belly in, tuck the tailbone. We'll walk our hands out towards the top of our mat, keeping our hips high for downward facing puppy pose. So the third eye still connects to your mat. And again, if you need that block under the third eye, feel free to go ahead and place a block under there. So in downward facing puppy, your arms are strong, pressing down into the palms of your hands, hips are high. Keep the upper body active here. And always grounding the third eye, so you're connecting with that inner wisdom, that higher self, and that trust. Trust in your higher self. I live in the present moment. The present moment is the only place where life exists. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. We'll hold this for about another 4 breaths. So just relax in the pose. You'll take your last breath in this pose here. Now your next inhale, walking the hands back towards your body by keeping the hands diagonal from your shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, bend one knee at a time, pushing the opposite heel towards the mat. And your chest pushing back towards your quads. Spreading the fingertips wide, pushing down into the thumb and the forefinger. And holding here. Just feel the downward facing dog, making that inverted V shape with your body. Breathe here for about another 3 breaths. If you want to connect with that Ujjayi breath from last week, feel free to do so. Constriction in the back of the throat, tongue behind the upper teeth, making like an ocean-like sound with your breath. Now your next exhale, looking forward between the hands, walking the feet up to meet the hands at the top of your mat. Grabbing the opposite hand to the elbow, swaying side to side, hang like a rag doll. And our card for today, which I forgot to do at the beginning of class, says surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity and even solve the problem. So just trying to surrender your thoughts and trust in your higher wisdom. It kind of connects with our third eye as we cloud our thoughts in our head with too many obsessive thoughts. We want to let our thoughts go so that we can just let go, release, and trust that the universe will take the course that's meant for us. Coming to stillness, dropping the fingertips towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bringing your hands to your shins or up on your quads if that feels better. A nice bend in the knees. Lengthening the spine and then shining your third eye out in front of you. Just picture a white light just glaring forward. Now your next exhale, releasing fingertips towards the mat. Inhales, you roll up one at a time, pushing down into your feet, rolling the shoulders up by the ears, then back and down. We'll bring a little bit more movement, so moving through classical sun salutation. Inhaling the arms open, so like a V shape with your arms. Lift the chest, lift the third eye up to the sky. Breathe here for a moment and just picture yourself bringing in the abundance that you deserve. Bringing in the love, compassion. And also just looking up to your soul star, your higher self. Just feel the third eye connection with the spirit that leads you through life. Now your next exhale, we're going to start to crisscross the arms like an X in front of your body. So it looks like this. You're going to cross all the way down to towards your mat, weaving in that abundance, that trust, so that we will no longer doubt ourselves. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. Third eye shines forward. Exhale, release down. Now your next inhale, open the arms out to the sides, come up to standing, Tadasana, mountain pose, little mini back bend. Exhale, your hands to heart center. Inhale, open up the arms. Back to that heaven rushing in, all that abundance, the flow of life coming to you, whatever you want or need, just put it out there to the universe and trust. Trust that it will come to you. On your next exhale, weave it in like it's already there. Weave it into your energy field. Flowing down towards the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, flat back, engage your core. Again, third eye radiating forward. Exhale, hinging from the hips. And this time, ground your fingertips, ground your hands, or bring a block under your hands. Stepping it back with your right leg into a high lunge. So pushing back into the heel here, just finding that back leg. Pushing down into the bottom leg. Your next exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, the arms rise to your crescent lunge. Rock the shoulder blades down your back. And then bring your hands to prayer at your third eye, gazing upwards. The thumbs are touching the space between your brows. And just feel that connection. Now release the hands from prayer. Bring your fingertips to the center of your forehead. And just spread the fingertips across your forehead to your temples. So we're clearing the third eye here. And do that 2 more times. So spread with your fingertips across your forehead. Feel the third eye, clearing and opening so you can trust. Inhale, the arms extend back up. Exhale, releasing the hands towards the mat, making your way back to a tabletop or plank. So plank, our knees are off the ground. Pelvis tucked, tailbone tucked down towards your heels. Pressing the heels towards the back wall behind you. Hold here for a moment. Core is engaged by that tilt of the pelvis. On your exhale, drop if you wish. Shifting forward, chaturanga, bending at the elbows, lowering towards the mat. Inhale up to a cobra. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Feel that third eye just radiate forward. Exhale down. And this last time, maybe you extend your arms just a little bit more. And then exhale down. Inhale to your tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just take a breath or 2 here in your down dog. Maybe again, pedaling out the feet, doing any movement, wiggling the hips, that feels good. On your next exhale, look in between. And we'll step that right foot up the mat. So we're our opposite legs in front from where we started. If you need that block under the hands, bring it there. And push back with the back heel. So it's my left leg that's extended and my right leg is in front. On your next exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhaling up to lunge. Leaning into the lunge, you want that diagonal from the hip down to feel that hip flexor stretch. Hands come to prayer. Exhale the hands to your third eye. Just feel the connection. I surrender to the flow of the universe. I live in the present moment, the only place where life exists. Work with the affirmations to help trust the flow and know that what's here is what's meant for you. We'll take another third eye clearing. So again, you bring your hands to the center of the forehead and spread it across your forehead to your temples. 2 more times, just spread it across. Opening up yourself to your intuition. We all have that inner voice. Arms extend back overhead. Exhale the hands down to your blocker mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, stepping it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Third eye radiates forward. Exhale down. Inhale as you open the arms to the side, push down into your feet as you come to a mini standing back bend. Exhale your hands back to heart center. Just take a moment here to just close your eyes. Feel your breath. Notice the beat of your heart. Notice the sound of the inner voice. And start to begin to recognize the difference between ego and spirit. So ego voice is sometimes tends to be a little critical, inner critic. And our spirit voice is more compassionate, is quieter. We tend to not hear it as much. It's so quiet. And you just have to get to notice how your spirit speaks to you. When you're ready, breathe your eyes open if they're closed. Inhale, opening back up to a V, open the heart, lift the third eye back to the sky, and picture that abundance flow coming in. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. And on your exhale, weave it into your energy field, crisscrossing the arms, hinge from the waist, fingertips towards the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, flat back, hands to the shins. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat or to the block with your left foot this time. So kind of going in the opposite direction. Find your balance here. Exhale as you release the back knee towards the mat. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the third eye. Take an extra breath here. And then 3 times we'll cleanse our third eye, spread it across. Open that higher wisdom. One more time. Next, inhale, arms float back up to the sky. Exhale, the hands back down to the earth, shifting the block a little. Stepping back to your plank or tabletop position. So whichever you prefer, you can be on your knees or on your toes. Next, exhale, lowering yourself all the way towards the mat. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Upward facing dog, we just bring those legs off the mat. Now your next exhale, go to downward facing dog. Take a moment there, an extra breath or two here. Make sure you're spreading the palms and the fingertips wide. The entire hand pushing down into the earth. Maybe notice the difference of how your energy feels at this moment. Notice any changes in the body, mind. Notice the third eye becoming more connected and grounded towards the earth in this pose. Now your next exhale, look between the hands, stepping the left foot up the mat. So we're extending the opposite leg. If you need that block, feel free to bring it. Pushing to the heel, find your balance. Now your next exhale, drop the knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the third eye. Breathe here. And then we'll cleanse the third eye again. Spread your tips across the forehead to your temples. So this comes from Donna Eden, energy medicine. So just feel the energy being stimulated at the third eye. Inhale the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale the hands down to the mat or block. Inhale, lift the back leg. Exhale, step it forward, shifting the block forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shining the third eye forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open up the arms. Push down into the feet, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer at the third eye as you keep this little gentle back bend in Tadasana, mountain pose. Open the throat as well. Just drop the head behind you. And then coming back up through center, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes for a moment. Coming back to your breath if you've lost it. I surrender to the flow of life. I remain in the present moment, the only place where life exists. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. Breathing the eyes open if they're closed. We'll go ahead and take a tree pose. So start to bring your weight into your right foot. Kickstand the left foot up against the ankle so it looks like this. And then you bring the sole of the foot up to the calf. Grab the ankle, bring it to the inner thigh. So whatever feels good for you. So just work here with your, actually I'm going to turn forward just so it's easier to see. If you'd like to extend the arms out, feel free to grow your branches a little taller. Breathe here. Just realigning all your chakras. Feel the third eye and the line from the third eye down to your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral. And then go ahead and bring that knee forward. Keep it floating off the mat, maybe grabbing the knee. Keep pushing down into the standing leg. And if you'd like to, you can grab your foot and find your drishti point, a point on the floor that's unmoving to help maintain your balance. And from here, you can stay here or extend the floating leg and bring your third eye closer to your shin bone there. But wherever you know, explore your body. One more breath. And then slowly releasing up. Keep that leg floating, hands to the heart, and step the floating leg backwards. So we're going into warrior one pose here. Staggering the legs. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Your back foot is facing towards the front corner of your mat. So as on my mat, it looks like this. Front knee is in line with the ankle. You look down, you can see your big toe, pushing the back hip upwards and the front hip pushing backwards. Take another breath here. Exhale it out. Now inhale, grow the arms longer. Exhale the arms behind the back. Clasp the fingers, press the palms together. Hands come away from your glutes. And on your exhale, hinging forward from the waist, keeping the spine long. And then round the spine, arms float upwards for humble warrior. So just allow your body and your third eye to surrender closer to the earth. One more breath here. Now your next inhale, use your core to pull yourself up. Release the hands, front leg. Inhale here, grow taller. And then exhale, bring our hands back behind our back. Clasp the fingers, press the palms. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge forward again from the waist. Again, third eye coming closer down towards your shin. And try to keep the length in the spine. Feel the opening across your chest, across that heart chakra. And when our heart chakra is open, all of our other chakras are like, all right, let's go. We're all on board here. So heart to be open. You might have a little mini micro bend in your knee like I do. Can't really see it, but I bend my knee a little bit here since I have tight hamstrings. Now your next inhale, push into both feet, come back up to standing. Release the hands, float them upwards. And then exhale the hands to the heart, stepping forward, back into mountain pose. Take a moment, close the eyes, reflect. Notice how that felt in your body. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. So having trust in yourself and that inner intuitive voice, that gut feeling, help minimize your self-doubt if you just trust that initial feeling, that thought. When you're ready, breathe your eyes open. We'll move on to the other side. So start to ground into your left foot, kickstanding the right foot up against the ankle, and try to hug your left in so that leg is strong, that standing leg. Move the floating foot up to the calf or grab the ankle, move it into the inner thigh. So see what works with your body today. One side might be different than the other, so you might want to experiment with what works for you. Floating the arms upwards. Just feeling rooted and grounded here. Again, open to bring in that abundance, that flow. And go ahead and take one more breath here. Remember, our balancing is not yet over. So when you're ready, bring that floating foot up and the knee parallel towards the mat, the knee and the quad. Wrapping around the knee if you haven't yet. And when you're ready, find your drishti point. Just stare at a point on the floor that doesn't move to help maintain the balance. And start to scoop the belly in as you reach down, maybe for the foot. Maybe you extend that floating foot outwards. Maybe you can do like a forward fold, bringing that third eye closer to the leg. One more breath here. Then slowly release the foot. Keep the bend in the knee. I'm a little wobbly today. Open the arms up and step it back to your warrior one pose. All right. Hopefully we all made it through that. After our last difficult standing balance pose. I'm going to go ahead and turn back on the mat. Knee is bent in line with the ankle or your leg. Relax the shoulders down your back. Breathe here. Keep a little tuck in the tailbone as well. Keep the core strong. Tailbone going down towards your mat. And feel the connection of the earth in both feet. Both feet are grounded. Beautiful. Take an inhale as you rotate. Exhale. Bringing the hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers. Press the palms. Inhale as you lift the heart. Keep the bend in the knee. Exhale as you hinge forward. Nice flat back on your way down. And then round the spine into humble warrior. Breathing here. We still have equal amount of weight in both feet if you can. Allow the neck to just release and relax. Bring that third eye down towards your shin. And here we're just kind of like grounding the third eye closer to our mats in the earth to bring the energy of Mother Earth into it. One more breath. And on your next inhale, use your core. Slowly bring yourself back up to standing. Release the hands, straighten the front leg, reach the arms upwards. Then exhale the hands back behind the low back. Clasp the fingers, press the palms. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, hinging forward. And just bringing that third eye again down towards the shin. Little mini micro bend in the front leg. Breathe here. I surrender to the flow of life. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. One more breath here. On your next inhale, slowly coming up. Use your core. Bring yourself upwards. Release the hands. Arms float upwards. And then exhale the hands down to the heart, stepping it forward. You need to wiggle out the legs, or maybe let the arms hang and do a little twist here. See what feels good in your body, just a little extra movement added on. Breathing normally. One moment here. And then come to stillness. Hands back to the heart. We'll make our way down onto our mats. Inhale, the arms float upwards, lift the heart. Exhale, diving forward, fingertips towards the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, third eye radiating forward. Exhale, fold, and then ground both as you step back to plank or tabletop. So whatever works with your body today, I'm going to stay in tabletop just to demonstrate and talk better. Exhale, you lower yourself towards your mat, and we're going to come all the way down onto our bellies. So we're moving into seal pose. So we're going to bring our arms, I might have to shift down here a little, arms straight out in front. And then we're going to walk them back just a little bit until we have a back bend here. So holding here, pressing down into the hands. Notice how it feels in your body. Legs are just straight back behind you. Toes, tops of the feet resting on your mat. And just feel the third eye just shining forward in front of you. Again, that white light. Just gazing out from the indigo colored chakra wheel here. Our center of intuition and trust. We all have intuitive guidance. It's just a matter of learning how to tap into that. Learning to listen to the gut feelings. If this ever becomes too much in seal, you can lower down into a Sphinx pose instead. So taking whatever option now feels good for you. Well, let's be here for about another 3 breaths. And then release yourself all the way to your mat. Stack your hands, placing your third eye on your hands. Wiggle the hips side to side to release the effects of the back bend. It just kind of releases the stress of the pose. So again, third eye rest on the hands. I just lift my head to talk. Again, wiggling the hips side to side. One more moment here. Surrender any thoughts to your mat. Surrender them back to the universe. All that obsessive thinking that might be going on now. I know that it's been a challenging time, that some of us might have been in our heads just a little bit. Because we have a lot more time to think now that we're forced to rest and be in be in timeout. So any thoughts that you've been like hanging on to, let those thoughts go. Trust, have faith, and flow with life. Stay present, stay here. Then we'll come to stillness. Hands come on the towards the upper end of your rib cage, side of the chest. Coming up into your tabletop. Shift back for a brief child's pose. Then rest the forehead on the mat. Now your next inhale, walk the hands back towards your body, and we'll come to a seated position on our mats. So if you have a block or a stack of books, bring that close to you. And we'll take a seated forward fold. So go ahead and bring the right leg in towards your inner thigh and the left leg out. If you have that block, just set it on inside of your knee, flexing your toes forward back towards you on that front foot. Inhale, just lift the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, we'll hinge forward and bring our third eye onto the block or your stack of books or your bolster. We're going to surrender here for about 1 to 2 minutes and just hold the pose. I'll just bring this back for the timer. That hour goes fast. So we'll do one more. We'll finish off this side, and then we'll make our way down onto our backs after this pose and start to really cool down the body. And we'll also do a meditation in our Shavasana. Allow yourself to feel the cooling effects of this pose. And you can round your spine in this pose as we're just surrendering. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. Just a few more breaths here. Take 2 more nice deep breaths. Surrender. Feel your mind just come to peace. Allow yourself to be in a peaceful state for this last breath. Now your next inhale, walk the hands back up the body, and we'll switch the legs. So left sole of the foot comes into the right inner thigh, and that block stays on the inside towards the knee, maybe a little below the knee. Flex your front feet. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, surrender. Lean forward. And if you have the block or the stack of books or the pillow, the bolster, place your forehead on it if you can. Sometimes we might even need like a higher stack. And also you can also bring the block onto your leg if that works a little better and gives a little bit more height to the block. So see what feels good for you. So just be here for a minute or two. And a little funny story. So we're testing out having a puppy with Oakley, and I had this gut feeling that when she got up and just started moving around, that something in me said, oh, she probably has to pee or something. And lo and behold, she drops a nice looking turd on my blanket. So the gifts. So trust that inner voice. Learn to hear it, and that initial gut feeling, just go with it. And that's your spirit talking to you. That is your higher self. So maybe you'll avoid accidents. So we'll go ahead and take another like 3 breaths here. Allow those 3 breaths to be peaceful for you. Now your next inhale, walk the hands back towards your body. Release the block to the side. And we'll go ahead and bring our soles of feet on the mat, hands behind the knees. Inhale as you lift the heart, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the navel towards the spine, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Again, inhale, lift, lengthen. Third eye shining up towards the universe. Exhale and round. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, and release yourself all the way down onto your backs. Go ahead and hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe rock side to side. I usually always have to fix my ponytail here, so pull your ponytail loose if you have one. Massage the lower back. And I don't know how you feel, but I feel a lot better after this flow. A little bit at the start, I was feeling a little, I guess, nervous and shaky just from being live. So now I'm feeling a lot more serene and peaceful. So that's what yoga does to you. It just helps balance your flow of energy, just helps you feel comfortable, relaxed. And coming to stillness, we'll open the arms out to the side. Exhale as you drop the knees over towards your right side. And I like to shift my hips just like a centimeter or so towards the opposite side. It lines my spine up a little better. Gazing over towards your left arm, allow both shoulders to surrender to your mat. Maybe closing the eyelids over the eyes. Just further calming the mind down, calm the body down. I trust my inner wisdom and the guidance I receive. I surrender to the flow of life. And I'm at peace with the present moment. Let's be here for another 5 peaceful, serene breaths. Just surrender those thoughts, that obsessive thinking. Just allow the thoughts to come and go. And try not to keep your focus on a thought. Just allow it to wash back into the brain. Yourself to just be here now. One more breath. Now your next inhale, bring those knees back through center. Maybe squeeze them in. And then bring your forehead close to those knees, curling into a ball. And release the upper body. Open the arms back up. Bringing the legs over towards the opposite side. So mine is my left side if you started with the right like me. And then send the gaze over your right arm. Finding a twist in your neck. A twist in the upper back as both shoulders ground. And a twist in the hips as you allow those legs to drop towards one side. And as we learn to trust our higher self and our intuitive guidance You start to minimize your self-doubt. You start to trust yourself more. And you notice you even trust maybe people more. And just trusting the universe that whatever it's doing at this moment, that it's aligning us with our highest good. So feel that any of that self-doubt begin to release out of the body as you surrender here to trust. And take about 3 more breaths here. Now your next inhale will bring those knees back up through center, maybe hugging the knees in. And before final relaxation, if there's any other pose you wish to take, feel free to take that pose. So if you need a back bend, you can take your bridge pose, keeping the neck in line, of course. If you need maybe legs up the wall, if you have circulation issues, this is a great pose for that. Or a shoulder stand, which gives the same effect. If you need some hip stretch, you can do figure 4. Or a different hip stretch would be happy baby. Or maybe you'd like to take a drink of water before moving in towards our meditation in Shavasana. So wherever you are, if you're on one side and would like to switch to another side, please do that now. And happy baby, I like to rock back and forth to massage my back. Or maybe you'd like to stay still and focus on pushing the tailbone and your lower back down into the mat. And then when you're ready and feel complete, we'll move into Shavasana, corpse pose. So our feet can come as wide as the mat and just allow your feet, your legs to fall into their natural place, wherever that is. Your arms are by your sides, palms facing up to receive or down to ground. So staying here in corpse pose, lying down. And I'm going to gently just push myself to seated. If you prefer to meditate in the seated position, feel free to join me. But it's easier for me to talk to you this way and through the meditation. So gently closing the eyelids or gently staring up towards the sky. Let's just all envision a cord coming out from our heart center, our chest. And feel that cord connecting up to the universe, up to any higher good that you feel to pray to. Our spirit guides, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed. Just feel your cord connecting. And your cord can be anything. It can be a rainbow, it can be sparkles, a beautiful vine. And just feel the love pouring down from the heavens above. Feel it pouring down through your cord all the way into your heart space. And as you allow your body to completely surrender to the earth, as you receive this love, allow the legs to relax, allow them to be heavy. And find your hips melting down into your mat, into the earth. Feel your spine connecting to your mat, your arms sinking as you go deeper and deeper into this love state that's pouring down into you. Allow the tongue to rest. Release any tension from the jawbone, the cheeks. Feel the skin on your face completely relax as you surrender and let go. Again, the thoughts are just floating by like the clouds in the sky. The thoughts come and go one by one as we release them and they just float along. Turning your attention back towards that cord that's connected with whomever you're praying to. Right now, just ask for anything that you need. Maybe you need some food support. Maybe you need some support with your health. Or maybe a little bit of help releasing the thoughts that have been clouding your mind. A friend to talk it out with. Maybe you need some more trust, abundance, financial security. The possibilities are endless, so feel free to ask for whatever you need the most right now. Just focus on that intention for another few moments as you breathe here normally. All the breath is filling your belly. Feel that intention being absorbed into every cell of your being. Allow the energy of that intention to become real. Envisioning it already happening in your life. Notice the feeling that arises as you set this intention and you notice it as part of your life already. How do you feel? What other changes happen in your life as this intention becomes real? to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Feel your body coming back to life. And go ahead and pull that cord back into your body that was connected to your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe. And let that intention just be with them for now. Allow them to work that intention for you into your life as you go and be present in the moment for the rest of the day. Rolling over to your favorite side. Take a moment, reflect on your mind, your body, your spirit and soul. When you're ready, joining me in a seated position on your mats. Your eyes can be closed still if you wish. We'll bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, our prayer position, at our third eye, connecting the thumbs to your third eye, that higher wisdom. I trust my higher wisdom and the guidance I receive, allowing positive and loving thoughts to flow throughout the rest of today and this week. Our hands come towards our mouth, reminding ourselves to express with love and compassion towards ourselves and others. And our hands towards our heart center, thumbs pressing into the chest, reminding ourselves to have good intentions towards ourselves and others. And breathing, your eyes open when you're ready. And thank you for anyone that has joined me live. Namaste. I hope that you have a blessed rest of the day and week, and that this will help you feel refreshed and free. And I used my little chakra drum at the end. I hope you could hear it. I forgot my singing bowl. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you again.